Nerds will inherit the copier world. Yep, they certainly will. Don't doubt it, folks. Like it or not, the future is coming. Okay. What are we going to do with this silly thing? This one's going to be an interesting one. We've got something I don't have the ability to grasp, unfortunately, due to my brain damage. Having memory problems, so I can't really understand what this is. Let's see how we go. Going to leave the contrast there. It's a nice picture we've got on the front. We're going to leave the black out. We're going to leave it just in the middle because there's a lot of black in this image and we don't want to overwhelm the image. But anyway, it's something I can't understand, but I've heard of it. It's called blockchain. It's some kind of something to do with whatever. Fuck, I can't. I looked it up on the I googled it because when I do my demos, I like to have a little bit of background introduction or knowledge to stuff like this. I like to have a bit of a basic knowledge, however basic it is. It's better than being ignorant, and I just hate ignorance. But unfortunately, due to my disabilities, I can't learn complicated concepts like this very quickly or easily. I can usually learn stuff, but it takes a long time, and I can't learn things in detail to be able to use it, say, in a career or learn. Like electronics is another topic that's extremely complicated, and I've tried doing courses and I just always fucking can't grasp the math. Math is not my strength. As a child, I got very quickly behind in math, and I just don't have the capacity to learn the concepts of electronics. Doesn't matter how much I want to learn the shit. Anyway, that looks interesting. It looks a bit wishy-washy, the black. I've got to get rid of that. But basically, I just can't learn all this abstract stuff, however much I would love to be able to do it. It's just too complex for me. Now, I'm wondering if that's at the bottom or if that's at the top. Yeah, it's at the top. Enlarge it off. But yeah, I'm sorry folks, I can't explain blockchain. I can't grasp it. It's just too fucking abstract for my short-term memory and my hippocampus, which of course don't work at all very well. It's very badly damaged at birth with a cord around my neck, and I came out feet first, so you can imagine the extent of the damage there and how it affects my day-to-day living and learning in that. So sorry, I can't be anything but a disabled person. I've got to try, but I can do this. I'm not stupid. I'm not absolutely brain dead. It's just parts of the brain that just don't work. Parts emphasised, but they are essential parts in the future. One day they'll have technology to repair the damaged parts of my brain, and one day I have the ambition of becoming a CEO of a future photocopier company and becoming a scientist. And basically I want to build artificially intelligent photocopiers with the hardware lasting 60 years, not 5 years like this trash. And basically I want to make these machines suitable for recycling, so after 60 years of being in commission, the parts will finally be discontinued like in normal machines, but after 60 years instead of 5 years. And so it's still not big enough, but basically the parts and the consumables will be guaranteed for 60 years, and basically we make our machines good for the environment. So to make recycling easier, we make the machines put the machines together in such a way that they're easy to recycle, to discourage dumping. We just got to be able to make the world a cleaner and greener place, and the machines will be manufactured out of recycled, mostly, not all, but whatever parts of the machine or whatever materials can be sourced from recycled materials, like from e-waste dumps in China and India. Well, we'll endeavour to use recycled materials whenever possible, and we only use virgin materials when there's nothing else, no other choice. So we try our best for the planet, and this is still not big enough. But basically, we then, how should I put it? Most of the money that I earn as a CEO will end up being spent on science experiments that I will initiate and work on. And basically, I will endeavour to solve problems like climate change, plastics in the ocean, how to harness the power of lightning as a renewable power source. So we're thinking about new ideas all the time, and ways to fix the planet. And then, of course, you've got to think of humanitarian issues like being socially responsible. We must help our fellow human who's less able to earn money, who's poor, who's fallen on hard times. I must put most of my money away to both science and solving poverty. I think we've chosen the wrong enlargement here, folks. I was meant to enlarge on the vertical, not the horizontal. But basically, yeah, I've done the wrong enlargement, sorry. So basically, we've got to solve all these problems, these humanitarian problems. We've got to end homelessness, for example. We've got to end slave labour. Whoever works in this future photocopier factory must be paid fairly, and basically this product is going to be manufactured purely on Australian soil. There's not going to be any outsourcing to places like China or India or Vietnam or wherever. We're not going to pay slave wages. We're going to pay a full wage, and it's going to be a generous wage. Sure, I'm not going to earn as much money from these efforts that I'm making, but I don't care, because I believe in fairness. I believe in a world that's clean and green, and that there are opportunities for everyone, or at least we try to make sure that there are opportunities for everyone. No more of the have and have not world that we live in now, run by money fuckers. We don't fuck money anymore. We bloody tried our best to aim for excellence, to help the planet, to help the human race, to keep nature happy as well. You know, we need nature. We need beautiful, whatever. There's just so much that needs to be done, and so many people are doing the wrong fucking thing. And it's just so hard to have ideas like this and to see the damage that the world has come under, the human race, the nature. But the rich people just don't seem to care about looking after the planet or looking after less fortunate people. That's just not right. And I'll never forget where I came from. In fact, I work in a sheltered workshop, and last year when I went to the Christmas party, I received something that everyone received on the day. It was an award. It was not a special award in that it was because I did above the average. It's just something that everyone gets as an encouragement. And basically I got one of these, and it's like a certificate encased in Perspex. A really nice looking piece of work. And basically it's really nice. And the thing is, I'm going to have it sit when I become a CEO and I've had all my disabilities fixed. I'm still going to remember the workshop I worked at, and basically I want to keep that certificate as a remembrance piece, a reminder of where I came from. I don't want to forget my roots, folks. And I'm also got a t-shirt I got from them too, with their logo on it. And I want to have that hanging on the wall in a frame. So it's not a t-shirt, it's similar to a t-shirt, it's a work shirt with the logo and a nice bright colour. It's going to go on the wall. And I'm going to have these items proudly presented in my office. And I'll always remember this place and what they've done for me and where I came from, that I once too was a person with disability. Nothing special, except, of course, the word special gets used for a lot with disability, like special needs kids, special school, but I know I'm special even without the disability connotations. I can take special beyond that. But I do believe that, how should I put it, there's something out there that looks over me and looks after me and wants the very best. I can't say what it is. You will find out in due course what really makes me feel special, even with a disability. Anyway, enough of that. I think this demo's gone on long enough. I think now we can call it quits.